Hi guys, we're playing Poppy support. I picked last because I wanted to see what the enemy team is gonna be like, and in my opinion the Poppy fits very well into their champions because they have many dashes. They have a Queen, they have a Fiora, they have a LeBlanc, a Silas support, which is very unusual, but you can sometimes see it. It's quite strong in the laning phase, so you have to be very careful. So right now our job is to identify through which lane we can play, because as a support Poppy you're not very good at laning, so you wanna snowball your lead or make a lead through your other lanes, not only bot lane, because Ezreal can sustain himself and farm safely. So you can just leave him if the right conditions appear. We would like to track the enemy jungler, the Queen. This is very important. So right now I'm not gonna try to be too aggressive. I think I'll get the push because our positioning was weird. Maybe we could have played it better. Now we know that the Silas is in the bush, which is great for us because we're Poppy. We want people to think that they're safe near walls, so we can use it later.
Who knew there were so many heroes?
So right now we're gonna let the waves push and chill, wait for level 2. They got level 2 first. Silas kinda messed up. So good. Hecarim is pathing from top to bot, which means that he could look for a gank.
Yes, I'm going this way now.
The wave is pushing towards them, but they decided to just shove us again. Let's see if they will try to bounce off the wave and recall. That was almost a good stun. Then we can fight it. Now I have to flash and I'm dead. So that was a mistake on my part. I did not really respect the damage that Driven had.
That's okay. I'm playing the long game.
So right now, because we're getting absolutely stomped bot lane, I'll just try and flank the LeBlanc because she's quite low, and this can swing this matchup. Queen is top lane. Maybe we can try and roll on top. Maybe get the Queen when she tries to get the crab. We'll see where she goes. They see me.
An ally has been slain.
Like that. I think we can still make a play. Fiora's here. We'll try.
An enemy has been
That was too
slain.
slow. It was way too slow.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been
Hecarim
slain.
somehow died to Draven in the bot lane,
See this through.
but Ezreal caught a kill as well, which was fine.
Got it.
I'll just walk through mid lane and go bot lane again. So this game is not going quite as well as I would like to, but that is a good thing because
I hope the hero likes me.
we can try and learn how to play from behind. Now the wave is pushing towards us, which is good. But as I said in the beginning of the game, Silas has lots of damage.
Heavier than it looks.
Draven as well, so they're quite strong early, and you saw this with this axe right now.
Fuel for
I'm
the quest.
very behind because of my roam, but as a support that's not that big of a deal. Right now we're chilling.
Okay, I am new.
Basically surrendering the wave because we cannot really fight them, even though the Ezreal has the turbo buffs. The Raven hits very hard. He got like 2 kills, which makes him very strong.
Really go for a nap.
Later on, as a Poppy, even though the Raven gets fed, we can absolutely try to hold him away and get an advantage in the fight.
What do you mean my hammer?
Top lane is going well for the Nafiri, which is great for us. Hecarim is here. Maybe we'll try to bait or do something. Okay, he's coming. I don't think we have an angle. I'm just gonna stun the Silas. Stop his dash. Get a kill. And that's how we get back into the game. By them just doing mistakes. I'm gonna ignite him. And go for my stun. Try and give somebody else the kill. I almost died from trying to give somebody else the kill. You just have to just push the wave. Let Hecarim die if needed. As a support, you have to always remember, you don't have to die for teammates that are making bad decisions. And you also don't have to be concerned when your AD carry is bad. Because you are not really reliant on your AD carry. You are supporting your whole team, not only him. So don't feel like you have to compensate.
How Demacian of you.
It will be good if I get some Drake vision, but I want a sweeper. So I'll probably place a pink ward there. They already have a ward. Silas is mid lane. That's a good angle.
An ally has been slain.
Good play by Silas, I have to be
You're
honest.
waiting for me to give up?
He's already level 5, one higher than me. We know that the Silas is coming back now. I'm gonna let the wave push towards me.
Man.
I think this is a game where we should play a bit more safe. Look at the damage, crazy damage. And I even have like armor boots. I rushed it because they have like 380 champions, so it's a great value. They all also use a lot of auto attacks, which is great. Oh god, he interrupted my dash with his Z. But we lived. And yeah, our AD carry died. The enemy team played it quite well. They're very aggressive.
Back to finding that hero.
I'm gonna go for even more armor. I'm gonna try and go mid lane again. Last time it didn't work, but we can probably get grubs if Hecarim comes, but he has his full jungle. I'm not sure if he's going to want to sacrifice his full clear play. There's vision here, so we'll have to
An enemy
wrap
has
around.
been slain.
Let's play around the vision. The jungler is probably bot side. Okay, I'm coming.
The hammer does most of the work. I
Okay,
just
she
wing it.
just ran away. We can help him push the wave, basically.
Shieldy.
And let's go and help Hecarim in case somebody shows. Nobody's gonna show. I'm gonna hover mid lane because Queen might come from this side.
Me? The hero? Nah.
Mid blank flashed. Okay, that's I just stole the kill. Didn't mean to do that.
Search continues.
What happens sometimes. Queen is in the bot, in the jungle. I think an invade is very good here because she cannot really stop us. She flashed. That was a bad E on my part, but it's all good. Let's see how bot lane is going. The thing is that Ezreal can basically play by himself because the enemy Draven has decided to just like push all the time, which is great for me. Even though we lose a tower and he gets stronger, we get small wins, like getting her flash, getting a camp. The ideal thing that we have to do now is expand our win conditions. And the way that we do that is by getting breaks and trying to help other lanes. We're gonna have to run now. I'm like 1 level behind. Draven does crazy damage as well. That was a nice trade, but it was on to the support. We basically traded health bars. Hecarim's coming again. I think they know that he's coming. It's not the best. I'm gonna ult Silas. I'm gonna stun him. I'm gonna run now. Silas stole Hecarim's ultimate, which can be quite dangerous. I'm gonna get this pink. Okay, we're getting cooked now. Let's get the pink ward. This might be a kill. It's a kill. I died. But it's gonna be worth it because we get both heals and we can probably get a Drake now. I'm gonna keep on stacking armor because otherwise I'm gonna be cooked by the Queen and the Draven.
Sometimes you just gotta do it yourself.
But as you see, guys, we're trying to influence the game, not only the bot lane. We play around our jungler mostly because he has a lead, he's stronger, he's higher level than the enemy queen. Well, he died now, but this is solo kill. Random stuff happens all the time.
Right?
But yeah, we are in general in good place in this game. We are not absolutely cooked. That was a good angle. Good fighter. I'll probably try to... She absolutely did not expect this. And there we go. Now we get probably a plate top lane. And the enemy Fiora is gonna lose the whole wave. We're gonna set up some vision so our Fury is strong and safe. Place a ward so we can track the enemy jungle.
Rampage.
Get another stun. And probably a kill. Yep. Fury got another kill. So that's why what I mean, guys. If you know when the enemy is coming, going, when you track the enemy jungle, you create win conditions for the team. We're gonna get the Fiora again. It's quite cheesy. But it's great for the game state. Great. Because now the Fiora is basically useless. Yes, I left the bot lane. I didn't do anything
Just like the hero
down there. I basically lost a lane, if I have to be honest. But in lower elo, like we're in Platinum 2 now, you can basically ignore your AD carry and win the game through the rest of your team. You saw how bad the start was,
I sure do a lot
but
of walking.
we're right back in. We got the Drake. We have 2 lanes that are very, very strong. The jungle and the top lane. Ezreal now has to be very careful. Let's hope he doesn't get
Every
cooked
step
now.
is one step closer.
We're gonna bait because then Poppy is coming.
I'm just a convict
I
with
got
a
my
hammer.
ulti. Sal's got my ulti. This is quite bad. I'm gonna flash so I can get the kill. This is quite dangerous, but we can still fight it because Ezreal got very strong from Hecarim's help. Great. We're gonna try and roam to top lane again.
Goes great with a hammer.
I'm gonna go a bit more offensive maybe.
An ally has been slain.
If we get a few more kills, I'm gonna get Thunder Sky, which is gonna make me basically a top laner. We'll go for a play.
Unstoppable.
Gotta see this.
And as you have noticed, I don't really
Not dented.
try to get lots of vision this early, even though vision is pressure. Right now, when your AD carry is swapping from the bot lane to the mid lane, you want to make sure that both of the mid lane bushes, this and the one over there, are covered, so you can freely farm without being ganked by the enemy jungler. We're gonna invade again. Queen is coming. And we're gonna get another kill. And she flashed, which is kinda crazy. Was not worth it. I think this is a bit too deep. Let's see how bot lane is going. Right now,
I hope the hero likes me.
that Drake is spawning in under a minute. I'm gonna try to get as much vision as possible. And then I'm gonna clear the wards, get all the plants so they cannot try and steal it by jumping from here to there. Ignite vision plant so they cannot
What
see
did I
us
come back for?
while we're doing it. And we recall right after I placed the deep vision so I can get pink wards. Like, they're very, very important. Whenever you finish your support quest, you should always get 2 control wards.
Yep, it's even heavier than it looks.
Because,
An
for
ally
example,
has been slain.
when your sweeper is on
Enemy
cooldown,
has been slain.
you can use the pink ward as a sweeper if you wanna take night vision from the enemy. Right now we're not quite in position because our mid laner randomly died and the Kezreal is going to base. I'm not gonna let his cannon die
It's not dented.
for free. I'm gonna push the wave because wave prio is very, very important for the Drake and for the objectives in general. Because when you push wave, you can guarantee that some of them is going to have to answer the push in the mid wave, and like that you create man advantages. Like, League is a game of player advantages. You have to create situations where you're stronger than the enemy, and one of the best ways is to just have more people in a fight than the enemy team. We're gonna try and save this guy.
Okay.
Well, that was quite bad.
Well,
Let's body block for him. You see, we body block. We stopped the guy, and I somehow stole both kills. The Hecarim got the Drake. This game, in my opinion, is very, very cooked for the enemy team. We're gonna try again to
Destroyed a turret.
get as much resources from the enemy team as possible.
center of gravity.
Get towers, push waves, deny waves, and as well get the camps when possible. We can now freely take the Herald. Nafiri is probably looking for a TP, but I don't think using lots of resources for Fiora is worth it, because she's like 0-5. She might get the tower right now. I'm gonna try and stop her. But yeah,
Really go for a nap.
she will try and fight me. But as I said, I'm quite strong. I can just 1v1 her
Your turret has been
if
destroyed.
needed.
Legendary.
Hecarim got a kill.
An ally has been
What do you mean
slain.
my hammer's too
An
big?
enemy
As you
has been
see, I'm
slain.
buying a control ward again.
Has destroyed a turret.
Nafiri does quite
How
a lot of damage.
Demacian of you.
We can probably try to invade again. I won't help Hecarim. I'm gonna try to sneak myself in, because she's gonna go here, I think. Or
You're
maybe
waiting
she's
for me to
recalling.
give up?
Yeah,
You
she's
might be
recalling.
here a while.
Let's see if they're there. That was quite unlucky. I thought I was going to stun him. Miss my ulti. I do quite a lot of damage. Flash. And get a kill again. That's platinum for you guys.
I can understand their position.
We can probably dive again, but I don't have my passive up.
An enemy has
It's
been
gonna be quite
slain.
dangerous.
I hope this works.
Poppy is so broken against Quinn. You can just basically stop every dash that she has. Victor was almost able to land an E off the wall. She always got again, and she even flashed.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So right now we're going back.
Ally has been slain.
The Baron is up. This is the next win condition. I can probably help the guy.
Shut down.
That was quite unlucky from Ezreal. I needed like a split second. Also as a Poppy, after the buff to her Q, now she does more damage to camps
Team has
and monsters in the jungle, which means I can basically act as a second jungler and steal camps from Queen quite easily. Right now, I'm very behind on tempo. Have to go back and get wards again, but I'm prioritizing as a Poppy again, taking the camps so we can have map control and steal resources from the enemies. They already started Baron, which is quite crazy, but I'm gonna keep the Queen busy. Queen is bot lane, which means it's a free Baron for us. I'm gonna get the Knight's Vow, because Knight's Vow is kinda crazy. And to further nullify Draven, I'm gonna get Aranduin's Omen. This makes me almost impossible to
An
kill.
enemy has been slain.
We're going to have to invest lots of resources.
Wing it.
As for the Night Vow, we have many people on our team that can greatly benefit. Alfiri is gonna be a great user of the Night's Vow because she's always in, like she's trying to fight people.
One womp at
So
a
I'm
time.
probably gonna use it on her instead of the AD carry, because Ezreal can pop from range, and you always wanna use the Night's Vow on somebody that has gonna go crazy if possible. But angle the stun. He managed to avoid it with his E-dash.
Me, the hero?
We have Baron, we should probably push all three lanes, so we can maximize our chance of winning the game. Right now we want to accelerate the game by trying to make a play, but as you see guys, they just surrender.
Victory!